Hey, 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 everybody. Oh, I haven't turned that on. We're getting everything warmed up. I'm a couple minutes late. I got distracted doing something else and then was like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be online. Oopsie daisy. I hope you guys like the new little sticker. I'll probably only keep it up for like a week, if that. I just thought it would be funny to have something else up there for a little bit. See, I will say, Steve, and everyone else that's currently watching, I think the best part about me going live Monday through Thursday, typically after work, is that I'm already dressed for the stream. You know, I don't have to worry about like figuring out a shirt that would work for the stream, etc., whatever, whatever. I just get up here and do my thing. Like, we're already matching for the stream, so there's that. Now we're up everywhere. And goodness me, do I hope that TikTok doesn't do stupid stuff again. That irritated me so much. Okay, I should be up on there as well. Let me check. Yes, I am. Oh, I gotta activate this. Activate. Why didn't that happen? I guess because I didn't have it open yet. Lala, you'll just have to reply to my message. All right, so I'm probably gonna change this prompt for a second. Hi, Chris. I hope you've had a good holiday. Can y'all be tippy tapping in the chat real quick? I want to make sure. There it is. It is. It is happening. Sort of, Stevie, for a part of it. Yo. Sometimes I forget. Don't you guys ever just have that moment where you're just forgetting what you're doing? Hello? What the heck? Hello? What? There. That was annoying. I hate technology. Hey, Tori. I sincerely hate technology sometimes. Technology does stupid stuff. I'm gonna take that. Apparently, someone else someone is calling me AOC in the red app chat, and you know what? I'm down for it. It's cool. I'm down for it. I ain't gonna complain. AOC, hell yeah, she's a great speaker. I appreciate that one. Nah, that was a good one. Hello, everybody that's been here, came in, was here early, etc. Thanks for coming in as you are currently. Hello, hello. All right. What do you guys think I should change this to? I was trying to think. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you. Oh, why does it do this to me? All right, there we go. What? How should I rephrase this? Okay. I'm trying to go ahead and change this. Let's see. You can go ahead. Yeah, thanks, Joey. Or yeah, thanks, Joey. That was quick. That was quick. Audio is always a frustrating streaming issue. Is there something wrong with my audio? Check, check. Oh, if you're talking about that, Jeff, there's nothing you can do about that. He will. He's gonna. Okay, that I was gonna say. Don't confuse me. Un poco cansado. Sounds bueno to me. Yeah, listen, I literally can't make this man be quiet. It just won't work. Somebody will have to correct me if I'm wrong, and I might actually be wrong. And this is more to the TikTok peeps. But But is it Thicky's birthday tomorrow or is it on the 14th? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember when his birthday is. Okay. You know what? We're just going to leave this for now. If I change this, I'll do it tomorrow. It's going to be for other people to know. Yeah, as everyone is coming in over on TikTok, be sure to be sending in your daily heart me. I saw that, Chris. I saw that. I need to change this. There we go. Birdie, that would be a certain someone. That would be my significant other. He does. Good luck asking him to like tone it down. It's just not gonna happen. You think I can control that? That's not happening at all. That's for sure. Hello? There we go. Hello, hello, hello. No, he does not stream games. He's doing what I'm doing, Dark. Oh my goodness. This is still just a little bit too far. No, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Adjusting cameras is annoying. Who? What did somebody? Oh. Wait. Oh, that's fine. He'll just get more upset by the fact that Polly just refers to him as my... What does he say? Troll? He refers to him as my troll. He'll get tired of it soon. He'll get tired of it soon. Guys, are we still good over on Twitch? Because it's quiet. Not entirely important. Not really. It's not really entirely important. I will say that. Okay. I guess we can get things going. Here, giddy up. I forgot for a second what I say for that. I literally, my brain went blank. It went totally blank. That was funny, actually. I do that a lot. Who did you correct, Feisty? Who did you correct? I'm not sure who you meant that you corrected. I know. I am sorry, guys. I can still hear this. Like, it is trying to, like... What is this? How was he supposed to fix what? What? Who? Okay, you're replying to somebody else. I'm just like, what? Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Go find something better to do, kid. Like, for real. I don't know why kids, like, doom scroll on the tube feed. It's like, find something to do. I guarantee there is something you can be doing that isn't calling a random number on a tube short. Like, come on now. Why do we do this? It is Raul. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 36.
36. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
All right. And what exactly did Donald Trump do in his first year in office that has earned your continued support?
Seems like our borders have been safer than ever before. We're seeing massive amounts of tax legislations happen. The thing in Venezuela, I don't know, a lot of good things.
Okay, sorry, I was just writing this down. All right, where would you like to start?
The war in Venezuela.
Did you say the war in Venezuela? Or did you just
Well,
say
I
the
mean,
one in Venezuela? I
the
just want
one
to
in
make sure.
no, the one in Venezuela.
The one in Venezuela. Okay. So why are you good with Donald Trump trying to start a war with another country? I thought he was
The
supposed to be the
fact that
president of peace.
the thing about it is there's been so many drugs, so many things coming out of Venezuela for a long time that we have had it unchecked. We've really had an unchecked border with South America. Millions of Americans die from the drugs that are produced there, and I
And
just
what
think it's been
drugs
a
are
good
those?
thing. What do you mean? What drugs?
What drugs
Cocaine,
are produced
fentanyl.
in Venezuela? No, actually, that Fetty is not produced in Venezuela.
It's produced in China, but it's
It's not
manufactured
even
there.
sent over to Venezuela from China. Oh. Okay, bye. It's just not. There's really nothing else to say. It's just not. Like, that was a quick concession. Like, I appreciate that one. They should have already been back, Lala. I made sure they were uploaded again. He usually is Killuminati. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. All right, guys. Well, if you are new here, we'll just do this real quick, okay? If you are new here and you haven't hit that follow button yet, go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're on TikTok or Twitch, if you're on YouTube, you hit that subscribe button. Subscribing is free over on the tubes. If you are watching over on TikTok, we have super fans available and gifts available. Let's go ahead and light up that gift gallery and knock that out of the way if we can today. That would be awesome. It is what helps keep us on that FYP over on TikTok and keeps the live from getting taken down for anything that the callers say. To be clear, TikTok loves trying to take streams down, but they don't do it for the lives that make money. So unfortunately, that is the way to keep going in this capitalistic market. If you are watching over on Twitch, we have subscriptions available. You can get it 1 month free through your Amazon Prime. And we also have bits available. Feel free to send those and chat it all up. On the tubes, we have memberships and super chats available. All of these things I will read through if you send them, and we'll address them. So there is all of that. Hi, Millie. Oh, Millie, I realized that I had forgotten to give you the role in the server, and you now have the correct moderator role. So, in just 1 second, guys. Okay. Phone lines are open for individuals that are still supporting Donald Trump and want to have a conversation. As my little sticker says on the background, new year, and I'm sure it'll be the same awful Trump. Thank you, Feisty, so much for 5 gifted memberships to start us off here. So I appreciate that. So let's get some W Feisties in the chat. Appreciate that a lot. They don't know. And if you received it, be sure to thank her personally that you received that. Oh my, that's right. The sticker is right over that over here, huh? Let me fix that. Oops. We'll put it over here then. I want to make sure everything is still normally seen that is seen on over yonder. So there's not been too much that has been going on in the news, luckily. Giddy up. I'm sure you guys saw what I said. Ooh, I love the kitten. Thank you so much, Red. I'm sure you guys already saw the video that I would have posted in regards to Donald Trump complying with a Supreme Court ruling. Well, not a full ruling, but more like a brief. It was an order. Sorry, it was an order to withdraw the National Guard from Chicago, Los Angeles, and Portland. The last 2, he did it without being told to. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
42.
42. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do. I mean, I didn't vote, so I can't really say true supporter.
Okay. Well, what? Oh, thank you, Red, so much for all of the DJ glasses. So what did Donald Trump do in his first year in office? So last year, that earned your continued support.
Oh, continued support. I don't know. It's hard to talk about like a morality clause. So like,
That's not a morality clause.
I would say like, there's different approaches to viewing Trump, I guess, and to say, did he do something that tickled my fancy? I mean, he does lots of stuff that provokes people and makes them like clap. I don't really have like a list of like pro-Trump things. I mean, he's done things that are really cool that I would like, you know, encourage other people to take note of, but I'm not really like a, anywho, sorry, I'm not trying to be difficult. The stance that I would like to take, if you'd be willing to engage, which is kind of radical, which would be more of a spiritual perspective, and even towards the believers that are kind of leaning towards him being kind of a Messiah role model. Are you interested in having kind of a crazy conversation like that?
Nah, that's weird.
Well, I think that for you to discount the faith
Thank you,
aspect
Red.
of Donald Trump's believers, you're kind of delusional.
Yeah. What? Sorry. Is Donald Trump
you're
not
not
a
you're not a person of
5-time?
faith?
Sorry, let me just try
Would you
this.
say
Is Donald Trump a 5 times adulterer?
Are you saying that you're not a person of faith?
Has Donald Trump committed adultery?
He has done possibly every sin that a man can do.
Oh, okay. Does Donald Trump think that he'll go to heaven?
I think these are talking points, but
Oh, no,
go
this
one
is
for
actually
one.
a question that Donald Trump
That's
Trump
your
wasn't
second
even
one in a
asked this
row.
question, right? Donald Trump
You
just
almost hung
gave
up on me.
this.
You literally
Donald
almost hung
Trump
up on me
just
2 minutes
gave
ago.
this spiel, right? Thank you for the kiss. Gave this whole spiel without even being prompted, saying that I don't think I'm going to heaven, right? Donald Trump also doesn't believe in asking for forgiveness. He thinks that he never has to ask for forgiveness. So what that means, sir, is that you
Are
can
you saying he
talk
never
about this, about other
never
people's
asked
faith, but
Melania for
Donald
forgiveness
Trump
ever?
is already made it very clear that he doesn't even believe in the faith that he claims to be a part of. So other
Which is
people
which one?
considering him to be some kind of a messiah is
Which
also
faith does he
fucking
claim to be a part of?
blasphemous. So no,
According
you
to which
thinking
faith?
that?
Again,
Oh
which faith are you
goodness.
talking about? You're throwing words out there that sound flashy, but let's
That sound
jump into more
flashy.
substance.
Yeah, see, here's what I'm going to help you out with. Did you ever go
Why?
to Bible school?
Does that matter to you? Does somebody
Did
need
you
a
ever
degree
go
to
to
have an
Bible
opinion?
school?
Does someone have to have a paper to have an opinion with you?
What is
Like
your
if they don't have
favorite
a
color of
certificate?
crayon?
Oh my gosh.
What is your favorite color of
Which ones do you
crayon?
enjoy eating? Do you enjoy eating the red ones
Did
or
I
the green
ask you
ones?
about eating them? I just asked you what your favorite color of crayon was to use.
I'm just curious which one tastes better
Gotcha.
to
So
you.
you are not capable of answering a direct question, which now
I
you were
think
crying earlier about me.
you
You
were
were
gonna
almost
hang
going
up
to
a
hang up
second
on me,
ago.
and I am now. Bye, Pookie Pie.
Bye.
If you're not capable of answering a direct question, then why on earth should I continue to even have a kind of conversation with you? See, I was going to make a joke. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, and the entire time he wasn't listening because he was actively trying to talk over me. So he actually had no idea what I was even saying. And that's fine. But I was going to point it out to him because it's just how that goes. Sorry I hurt his feelings. You know, whatever those were. There's the next one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 27 years old.
27. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Well, after the whole list thing, my question is I see a bunch of you guys complain, like doing all this arguing with random people you've never met on the internet. Does this make you guys feel cool, or what is going on here? Does this validate you in some way? Does it make you feel better about yourself? Because you're arguing with people you'll never know, and who gives a shit? Because the thing is that Democrat or Republican, you're watching the same game with different players. So who gives a shit? See, it's just ridiculous watching you people do this. It's just funny and sad to watch you guys just waste your life away on people that you'll never meet in your life. So how about that? It doesn't matter about Democrat or Republican. You're getting played either way. But the thing is, it's so sad to watch you guys sit here and argue with people you never met just to validate your own ego.
Have
So
you ever
that's
said
how it
this
is.
to
That's
Nick
a fact, and you
Fuentes
can
or
argue with me
Charlie
however you want,
Kirk,
but that's how
Erica
goofy you guys
Kirk,
are.
anybody
That's all
that
I'm
does
gonna
that
say.
for TPUSA?
No, that's what he does for you. You guys
Okay,
are goofy.
well, then, okay, well, say whatever. You hurt my feelings so much, guys. Oh no, how dare you? Ah. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
92. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 19. Hello.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah. So who is this?
You called me.
Oh, is this Polly?
That's the wrong number.
What do you mean?
You have the wrong number.
I thought this was Polly's number.
You have the wrong number.
Oh, okay. Okay, so who?
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
20?
20. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. And what has Donald Trump done in his first year in office that earned your continued support in his second term?
He makes me laugh and smile. He says funny things, and I really appreciate that.
So that's all it takes to get your support is just say something funny?
Kind of, because
Kind of?
similarly
Okay.
to the last caller.
I have a
think
question
these guys
for
all-
you. I have a
Oh,
question
I
for you.
wasn't finished. I wasn't
It's
finished.
okay.
but
I just have
I'll
a
answer your
question for you real quick. All right.
Well, wait. You just said it was okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you know why Scandinavia requires that ships be scanned when they pull into port there?
How did we go from
No,
talking
just
about
just
Donald
if you
Trump
don't
to
know, just say
Scandinavia?
I don't know. Okay, I promise we're getting there. Do you know why Scandinavia has like scanners to scan all their ships in when they go to port.
No, I don't know. Please tell me.
So they can scan the Navy in.
It's pretty good, I guess. It's not
All
bad.
right, you're welcome. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Didn't I just disconnect with you? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Huh?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
I am 22 years old.
Yeah, I also can barely hear you. Giddy up, but thanks. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm old enough to remember when Kennedy got shot.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I guess.
So I've watched a lot of presidents come and go.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you what, I've never liked anybody really particular except Kennedy. And after that, I thought the government was screwed for letting that happen. But Trump is a psychopath.
That's not where I was expecting this to go, but thanks. I appreciate that one. I ain't gonna disagree with you.
He's a narcissistic, compulsive liar. And you have to be a compulsive liar in order to be a narcissist. So it's kind of vicious circle. But either way you look at it, the man is seriously mental. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's not getting hypnotized by some, I don't know, cult or something that wants to control the country, because he doesn't have a mind. He doesn't have a brain. He can't put things together. It's always him, and it's screw everybody else. Oh, I like you, but who are you again? You know.
Well, I appreciate you, ma'am, and I don't disagree with you, but I hope you have a great rest of your Friday, okay?
Oh, you too.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Have a nice
course.
year.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Why do you keep hanging up on me? My name's Natalie.
Oh, I'll just do it again. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you? Oh, okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Nigga.
All right. Well, thank you, Debussy Hip Hop, for the floating heart. Okay. Am I going to like break down a mystery? Because I'm down for that. We can break down a mystery. Happy Friday. Yeah, we need to put away. Grok needs to go away. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Mm-hmm. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. What has Donald Trump done in his first year in office that has earned your continued support?
Oh, yeah. Well, overall, I am the main, not the main reason I support him, but one of the main reasons I support him is that.
Oh, wait, real quick question. Can you give me your date of birth?
Oh, yes. I was born March 21st, 2006.
Okay.
Awesome. Like I was saying, so Donald Trump has implemented various acts as president that I feel have been against the LGBTQ community. I consider myself anti-LGBTQ. I think it is a very harmful movement overall, and I really like the things that he's done against it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay.
Please.
Okay. I'm not talking to somebody that doesn't believe other people actually exist, because that's what you're doing right now. But B, on Thursday, so this would have been yesterday, if you go to Jimmy Snow in the Line, they actually have someone that is transgender. And I would encourage you to go call them and have that conversation with them instead of being a little bigot hiding in my phone calls.
For real?
I am so for real right now. Go speak to a transgender person that you're so afraid of. I bet you won't. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 40 years old.
40. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No. I was actually just calling to see if you had a boyfriend or not.
Unavailable.
Oh, that's disappointing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, wrong kind of call line. Listen, okay. So giddy up. I love my friends, all right? And I have just decided that if you want to have those kind of conversations, there are literally people that that go live to have these conversations with you. How about you call them? They're there to have those conversations with you, not for you to hide. So I encourage that one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yo.
Yo.
My name John.
All right, John. How old are you?
6'7".
6'7". Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hi, how old are you?
Your age is gay.
Huh? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Didn't I just hang up on you? Yeah. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I'm 18. So, tell me why you don't support Trump.
You're not 18. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, how you doing today?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 60.
60. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. And what has Donald Trump achieved in his first year in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, was really concerned about Iraq and the problems that they were causing, the influence that they had in the region. And I'm glad they sent somebody over there and took care of their nuclear capabilities.
Oh, wait, Iraq? Or do you mean are you talking about a different country?
I'm sorry, Iran.
Okay, Iran. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, pardon me for that.
So Iran nuclear facilities. Got it. All right. So why is it a good thing that Donald Trump stuck his nose in a 12-day war and got the United States of America involved in a 12-day war? Why was that a good thing? I thought he was the president of no new wars.
He definitely said that, and he's definitely going against that. But I see them as a threat. And because they're a threat, I'd rather he do something to eliminate that. Especially when he's so-called now. You never know exactly what's going on. We only know what's reported to us. But especially when what they said, they just went over there and bombed where they thought they had some nuclear things going on, and nothing else. They didn't seem to bomb the people. Now, I'm not saying I don't know if anybody extra got hurt. No, in America, somebody probably extra did get hurt. But they just focused on that, and they got out of there, and that was it.
What's the JCPOA?
I don't know. What do you mean, JCPP? No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, so that was basically the non-proliferation agreement that multiple countries, including the United States, had created and joined up with Iran on, saying that they couldn't enrich their uranium over a certain percentage. And that was signed under Obama's presidency. And it was supposed to be going into effect, not in effect, but it was supposed to be lasting for a while. And Iran was actually upholding to that agreement because in those facilities, particularly the ones that we dropped the B-2 bombs on, we had monitoring agencies and devices placed within those facilities that allowed us to allowed them to remotely monitor the level of the uranium enrichment. Unfortunately, in Donald Trump's first term, he pulled the United States of America out of the JCPOA in 2018. And then 2 years later, we found that Iran enriched their uranium enrichment past the level that was authorized. 2 years after the United States of America backed out of the deal. And he never came up with any deal in his last 2 years in office to replace it that he would have found satisfactory. And instead, right, 7 years after we pulled out of the JCPOA, we dropped bombs to kill people and potentially wreck those facilities, when in reality, we only went after 3 facilities. There are other facilities still within Iran that have the capacity to hold these same items, the enriched uranium that were held within the other 3. And the only thing that we did was just destroy the IAEA monitoring devices within those 3 facilities. And they're already back working within those facilities now. So it was highly ineffectual, at least in my opinion, and the opinion of people that have been monitoring this stuff.
Well, you make a good point, but unfortunately in America, we really don't know what's going on. And I'll be the
We
first
don't?
to admit that.
The
And
IAEA
I'm
was
saying not.
releasing reports quarterly.
You say when they were there. I'm saying once they pulled out of there, then we really not 100%.
They didn't pull
what's
out of
going
there.
on.
The IAEA monitoring devices were in there even after Trump pulled us out of the JCPOA in 2018. Again, this was a problem that Donald Trump created in 2018, never drafted a deal to replace the JCPOA in his last 2 years in office. And then basically dropped bombs to kind of, at least what it seems like is at this point, he dropped bombs on them to hide his mistake or to bury his mistake that he made in 2018. That's what it seems like now.
But I don't see how that buries his mistake. Even if we want to call that a mistake.
Oh, because
I
he's
don't
just
see
trying to
how
back
that-
off from being like, well, they're not allowed to have all of this nuclear capacity, that I am the one that really allowed them to have it because I am the one who pulled from the JCPOA. And the Ayatollah of Iran even came out and said that they would have kept up with the deal, except the biggest backer or the biggest promisor left the agreement. The United States of America, the, quote, superpower of the world.
Well, I can't speak to all of that because I'm not as well versed as you are. But all I can speak to is that if it means the safety of obviously our country and others that we support, then it appeared to be a good thing. Again, I don't know one way or the other. I cannot really go by what the media and the things around me say. I can just go by the stories that I see.
And what did the Ayatollah of Iran say after we dropped bombs on them?
I don't know exactly.
They guaranteed they would be making nuclear weapons now. And then if you want to talk about us also continuing to poke the bear, being Iran, Iran's been having political protests, right? And unfortunately, some people have died during these protests. And Donald Trump thinks it's his place to speak out on Truth Social and basically be like, if Iran doesn't stop killing their peaceful protesters, or they're not all peaceful, by the way, there are actual some riots within there. If they don't leave their protesters alone, we're going to come in there and save them with brute force. So basically saying we're going to start another war in the Middle East. And the Ayatollah of Iran comes out and says, do it and this is war. Right? And I'm paraphrasing here, right?
I got you.
Yeah, so
Well,
Donald Trump has basically just declared war on Iran if they don't do anything to support free speech, right? Or whatever he considers, even though free speech is not allowed in the United States of America, depending on what topic you're on, right? You can't even be anti-fascist in the United States of America. Violation of the First Amendment, guys.
Well,
But he cares about
again,
Iran, so
I
make it make sense.
I don't know what his true motive is.
Oh, sorry. Actually, let me
Obviously,
rephrase. What the
America,
Ayatollah of Iran
America.
actually said was that every single United States soldier is a target. That's actually what they said. My bad.
No, I'm not talking about the Ayatollah. Obviously, once they bombed, their position could only, be a one of defense or negativity, which I cannot blame them for. I'm saying I don't know what America's plan is for it.
I don't
Obviously, they
really
said it
care
was
about
to
what their
stop.
plan is anymore for it, because the thing is, and I think you're not understanding this right. The thing is, it doesn't matter what America's plan is. Donald Trump promised not to be the arbiter of war, and here he is. Donald Trump told the American people, if you elect Kamala Harris, it's going to be World War III. And then now he's actually threatening to go into another country again. This is now his second country that he's promised or threatened to go into, right? First it was Venezuela. Now it's Iran.
Yes, but we're not at war with Iran yet.
Or are you
And we may
sure?
get to that
Because
point.
they've,
But
again,
yeah, I am
Iran's
sure we're not at war.
Ayatollah said that every United States soldier is now a target.
I hear that, but we're still not at war with him.
Yet.
If we get into war, then
I
that's a
just,
different story.
I guess I just don't understand why people give credit for Donald Trump going in and basically fixing a problem that he created. And then now it's not even fixed, right? Like it's not over. It's going to keep going, right? He's going to keep pressing the buttons for Iran, sees where it gets him, and probably start some shit. And then we're back in another 20-year war because of Trump, right?
I
Something
got
that he
But
did.
until we get there,
Oh.
I can't accuse him of that.
Oh, we just have
I
to
can
wait
just
until
see
it
it for the
happens.
face
I mean, I'm
value.
not accusing
And
him of anything. I'm just saying you guys are giving him like you're being like, here is here's a gold star for you for going in and fixing a problem that you created. And I don't get it.
Again, if they thought it was a threat to us, maybe not today, but long term, then maybe that was the right thing to do. Even though he may have pulled out,
Gotcha.
even though he may not have done it right, if you say long term, don't before they can get started to do anything serious. He said he stopped the problem,
Yeah.
and for that I give him credit.
Yeah, he really stopped a problem that he created and like pushed it further. Yeah, that's a great thing. That's cool. If that's what you want to do,
I don't
sir,
know.
then go ahead. It's fine.
I don't know why he pulled out the first time. That I can't speak to that. I don't
It's
know
not
why.
even just why did it's not even about why he pulled out. It's
but I
about
don't know
why
why
he
he
didn't
did.
replace it in his last 2 years in office. Why didn't he
Well,
do
again,
anything to
I can't
replace it?
answer
Is the
that.
biggest thing. I know you can. I'm
I
not
got
asking
but
you
I
to.
can't.
But I know you can't. I'm not asking you to. The question I'm encouraging you to start asking, though, is why he didn't replace it in the first place after he withdrew it. Or why didn't he replace it within his first 5 months in office before it became an additional war to make sure that they either reduce the amount of enriched uranium that they had, because that really doesn't need to be 60% enrichment to be utilized for power, right? Everybody, like, it's scientifically possible, like proven it doesn't need to be 60% in order to utilize it for nuclear power. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Is Donald Trump pulled out of the JCPOA in 2018. He had 2 years to replace it. He had 5 months in office in this current term to replace it. And he didn't do it. And I want you to start considering, thinking for yourself, ruminating in your head, if it was such a big deal to stop Iran from getting nuclear capable weapons, why didn't he do something what he considered to be better than what the JCPOA did with keeping nuclear weapons out of Iran's hands? I would encourage you to start asking yourself that question. And thinking on
that question.
I'm not asking you to
But
answer it.
he-
I'm
he
asking
must
you to.
put-
I think, sir, there's a genuine misunderstanding right now. I am not asking you to answer this question. I am asking you to think on it. That's it. I just want you to sit, ruminate with it, think on it, consider it. I don't need you to answer it because none of us can tell what is in Donald Trump's head, right? None of us can speak for Donald Trump. That's why he's got his own mouth and he's got his own brain and all of these things work, right? He can speak for himself, but I want you, because you said that this was your number one issue for why you still support Trump, is I want you to think,
No,
sit back and
not
consider.
number one, but it was an issue.
What's the it's
What
your
was going on
your
globally.
it's the main reason that you told me that you support Trump. So what I want to say is I want you to sit back and consider if this is the reason why you still support Donald Trump predominantly because it's the one that you gave me, okay? Then I want you to
That is
sit
the
back
one I
and
gave you.
consider why didn't he write up a better deal before it even got to having to drop bombs? I don't want you to answer it. I want you to sit back and consider it. Okay?
I got you, but again,
I'm not
I'm
asking
not
you to
gonna go
answer
in a
it.
circle.
That's no, I know. Well, like, I'm not asking you to answer it. I just want you to sit back and consider it. You don't have to do it right now on the phone with me, just later on. So what is your other reason, I guess, for still supporting Donald Trump? Because the first one I don't understand.
Until
But
we go to war.
oh, that's all you got. Okay,
So far it's not a problem.
gotcha. Till we go to war, guys, it's just not a problem for him. Okay. Who do we
Not
have
yet.
to go to war with for it to be
may
a problem? I
massive.
guess.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
No, I said who do we have to go to war with for it to be a problem? I guess.
Oh, we were talking about Iran.
Oh, just Iran.
Well, that's what we're speaking on right now.
Well, I was also talking about the fact that Donald Trump has also threatened war on Venezuela. I know it's been a minute, but I did bring that up as well.
No, you did bring it up.
I did.
Again, they got oil and resources. This is not anything new for America.
Gotcha.
If a country has resources, and that's regardless to who is the president, not that all the presidents attacked and moved in this way, but this is not anything new in America. That if there's a country that has resources or some interest or influence, that America will push their might into it.
And that's a good thing?
I really don't. No, I don't believe it's a good thing.
Oh, why would you
But I'm just saying that it's not anything new. And I don't just put that on Donald Trump. That could be any other president that could have done it.
Okay.
I think that's just an American thing.
Oh, sounds like we need to fix the United States then.
Like any country, we're not perfect, and we're always looking out for our own interests first, which on the surface does make sense, but it seems like there can be a better way sometimes. Unfortunately, with the two-party system, me personally, you either can pick bad or worse.
Sure.
And that's why my whole thing, I don't think no matter who we picked, we would have had a good outcome.
Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you, sir, because I don't do in the what if Harris had been president over Trump. I don't like that's just silly to me. I can't make an inquisitive response on how it would go. I'm not like some kind of seer that could say, look into an alternative reality and see how would it go if Harris had been elected. So I don't really care about saying that like, oh, well, she would have been worse or she would have been better. Though personally, I believe that everything would be better if my dog would have been elected president.
I would have probably voted for your dog.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, guys. The pupper would have won out.
At least dogs will show a high level of loyalty. At least we could have counted on that, if nothing else.
Okay.
Anyway, you have a good night.
You too, my
and
guy.
Thank you for having me on.
No problem. You have a good Friday evening, okay?
Thank you. You do the same.
No problem. Bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
You are a kiddo. Please go play
No,
a
I'm
game.
not. No, I'm not.
You are most definitely a kid. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but you are most definitely a kid. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yo, you know what the word be and shit.
Nobody heard what you said. That was not an English sentence.
Hey, what the word be?
I would assume
Hello?
the word is hello.
Hey, this is Ankh. I need an ambulance.
Well, then call 911. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
46.
46. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
It's kind of half and half these days.
Okay. So what exactly has Donald Trump done in his first year in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, the crackdown of all the illegal aliens. I see it all over my neighborhood in Minneapolis.
Crack down illegal aliens. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you this real quick, okay? I don't care about your anecdotes. Can you abide by that at all?
Sure.
Awesome. So, I guess the question should be, what is your issue with unauthorized immigrants?
The main thing is security. We don't know. They're undocumented. They can do whatever they need to. And that's a problem.
Okay. So I don't think you even understand what undocumented means. So undocumented could actually just mean that somebody's applied and they're just waiting for their final documentation. It doesn't mean what you're thinking it means, right? So what you're trying to say, and this is why I use the term unauthorized, right? Meaning that they're no longer supposed to be here, or perhaps it's they haven't received their final ruling back on their claim, like asylum and things like that, right? So what you
Well,
should actually just say is the individuals that came in that we don't know about.
yes, that's the
Okay.
problem. We don't know what's
Right.
going on.
Cool. Well, unfortunately, if they came in through ways that we don't know, then we don't know where they're at.
Well, there's crackdowns every day, and they're taking people out of these jobs all around me.
No,
So,
so what we do know is that Donald Trump has stripped status, legal documented status from 2.5 million immigrants, right? In order to make them deportable. That does,
legal
and
immigrants?
he hasn't even deported all of those individuals, right? But that does not mean that he's cracking down on illegal immigration. He's just making them unauthorized at that point so that he can deport them. And he's continuing to try to find ways to strip legal documented status from immigrants every day. Recently, just this weekend or just this week, they blocked him from attempting to strip additional status from people, right? So he's not just cracking down on illegal immigrants, sir. He's trying to deport everybody that he can that came here, what you would consider, I'm sure, the quote, right way.
Well, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I thought it was just all illegal aliens they're trying to deport.
No, sir. They're deporting everybody that is not a United States citizen, a naturalized citizen. Heck, they're even trying to find ways to denaturalize people that already became citizens. This was a memo posted by the DHS, right? This was a thing that Tom Homan basically wrote on his little wish list about, saying that they wanted to find ways to denaturalize people that went through the system in the process of becoming citizens. They picked up people from their swearing in, their oath that they were going to give, ready to become a citizen of the United States.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's kind of deplorable.
It's disgusting, actually, if you think about it like that. These people are trying to go through the proper channels, and now they're losing their American dream. All right, thank you for setting me straight.
All right, man. Well, you have a great Friday, okay?
You too. Bye.
Thanks. All right, real quick, we'll just do a little intermission. I know there's a bunch that I got to read through here. If you guys haven't hit that follow button, go ahead and hit that follow button over on TikTok. Guys, TikTok, y'all are not tippy tapping the screen. I'm going to need you to boot my nose. Okay? Thank you, Lulu, for the jewels. Trump got rid of short. Again, you guys can go call the channel on Thursday. Joey, Jewel, thank you for the jewels. Thank you for your powerful voice. Thank you for the two, I think those are euros. Thank you, Mako. Thank you for the jewels. Moderate Justice, W, for sending out 5 gifted memberships. If you received a gifted membership, be sure to thank Moderate. I do appreciate that. Eric, thank you so much for the jewels. Again, you're beautiful. Who cares about Trump? Well, it's just that he is the president of the United States, and unfortunately, politics affects everything. Thank you, Tima, again. Hey, little unicorn. Has it really been a year since he's been in office? It has been, in 18 days, it'll be a full year. Eve, thank you for the jewels as well. So yes, it's sort of, kind of, in 18 days, it will have been a full year. Guys, if you're new, let's just go through this again. Hit that follow button or that subscribe button. Subscribing is free over on the tubes. And if you haven't already, consider sending bits or consider sending memberships, super chats, subscriptions, all of the good things. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
Answered. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Are you
Awesome.
actually live?
How old are you?
Does that matter? How old are you?
It does matter. We're on TikTok, sir. TikTok knows my age.
Okay, how old are you? I'm asking you. You're asking me.
Yeah, you first. I asked you first. Do you not know how that goes?
No, you think you're intelligent? I'm 56. How old are you?
Okay, I'm 30s. I'm in my early 30s.
Okay,
I hope that helps.
I've been working all my life. I've been working all my life and paying taxes, and I support Donald Trump. And you're lying about deportation. And you're lying about what's happening.
About deportations. Can you tell me why ICE hasn't updated their ice.gov/statistics website, even though they even tell us that they're supposed to update it every quarter, and it hasn't been updated since January of 2025?
Not true.
It's not true.
You're
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Tell me. Hey, do you think? Are you honestly going to tell me that we have
statistics?
You're not even paying attention.
I mean,
I'm
you
talking
just
to you, and you're not
told me
paying
that
attention.
I wasn't telling the truth, yet everything
Okay,
hasn't been.
I know, but allow me to speak.
We'll go ahead and put this up here. Well, I'm actually just pulling the actual ice.gov website. So everybody that can see it, that is still watching, it's literally U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I am literally on their website, right? And I just want to show you guys here that when I go down, oh no, I have to scroll out. It's not visible. Okay. It's hard to see, but it does say right here, data is current as of January 2025. You guys, it's ice.gov/statistics. And you can see it for yourself. Since he wants to call me a liar, I just want to put it out there that when I made the claim, when I made the statement that ICE hasn't updated their website on ice.gov/statistics since January of 2025, and I am just proving.
Who supports that website? Whose website is that?
ice.gov.
Okay.
The Department of Homeland Security.
You're me misleading. Let me ask you a question now.
The Department of Homeland Security?
Stop. Wait.
What?
Are you saying that illegal immigration right now has not decreased?
In what matter are you referring to?
Since Trump has taken office, has illegal immigration decreased?
How do you define illegal immigration?
People coming across that are jumping fences and climbing through walls and jumping in trucks.
The number that is unquantifiable that we don't know about? Sorry, sir.
It's not unquantifiable. It's visible if you drive down there.
Let me help you. Hold on. I don't care about anecdotes.
No.
I'm gonna
No.
I want to answer your question, but I need you to. Oh my goodness.
What if those illegal immigrants goes and rape your cousin or your sister-in-law or your mom or someone on a college campus and they came across illegally, you're
Yeah,
saying they should be
I don't
there.
know if you realize, I never made that statement, did I? But I just want to
No,
let you know
because
that
you don't have anyone to speak. You're only showing your views.
statistics-wise, that is more like at a
I'm
75%
looking
chance
at the
more likely to occur by a United States citizen, not by an illegal, undocumented immigrant. Now, that's not even the statement that I made. I want to be very clear with you here on what statement I did make. Border crossings are an unquantifiable number if they come through a non-port of entry because
It's
they
not
are people that we
unquantifiable. It's
they are
not.
people
It
that
is
we
not
do not
unquantifiable.
know. They are people that
It
we
is
do
not
not know. How do you
It is
count
not
people? Okay, hold on.
unquantifiable.
Then pause.
It
Pause
is
for a
not.
second. Pause. 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 Pause.
No,
Pause. Pause.
you
Pause.
pause.
Sir.
It is not
Sir.
unquantifiable. It is
You know what? You know what? You're
quantifiable.
right. You're right.
Even
Hold on.
CNN,
I'm about ready to
even
agree with you.
CNN,
Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to agree with you. Okay. You're absolutely
it's
right.
quantifiable.
Let's hold on.
CNN
Hold on.
accepts that.
Do you want me to agree with you or not? Can you
Sure,
pause?
I asked the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing of you earlier.
Let's do it the dumbest way possible to make it easier for you to understand.
Wait. Oh, the dumbest. Oh, fuck
Yeah.
you stupid fucking liberal.
Oh, was that the best you got? I was just waiting for you to hang up. Cool. So let me explain to you guys how this works, right? The reason why it is unquantifiable is because there are people that we do not know about coming in. If we know that they came in, then they're not here illegally. Or what you consider to be illegal. Exactly, Raul. How can you track them if you don't encounter them? Mercy, stop being rational. God, how dare you cite actual sources? That's what I'm saying, Jeff. Like, for the people that just want to get mad, like, and he's like, you're not listening. I'm like, sir, you told me I was wrong. And I said, I thought to myself for a second, let me double check to see if by chance they've updated it in the last two weeks since I last looked at the website. All right. I didn't think that was like a hard thing to consider. So I was like, let me check the website. That's cool. Christian, thank you so much for the jewels. Get over it. Get married. Have kids. Trump has it under control. Enjoy it. Why do I need to get married and or have kids? I enjoy my life just fine without those things. So thank you anonymously for the 6-7. I am annoying the fuck out of my stepdaughter upstairs if she hears me saying 6-7. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I've been calling for a while. Gotta say, you gotta get some sort of wait list or something, because I've called like 50 times.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Cool.
I'm Mike. I'm 29 from Washington.
Okay, Mike, 29 from Washington. Sounds great. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
100% yes.
100% yes. Perfect. And what exactly has Trump done in his first year in office, in his second term, to earn your continued support?
Let's see. Tough on crime, tough on immigration, tough on adversaries. He's done quite a bit. Let's focus on immigration, though. Seems to be the hot topic tonight. And we could circle over to Iran.
It's literally the hot topic every single night of the week.
Okay,
This is not new.
Let's start with Iran then.
Okay.
Okay. So
actually, can you answer the question that I know I told the other guy not to answer, but I'm just curious. Why didn't Donald Trump come up with a new deal with Iran to keep them from reaching enrichment at the nuclear capacity level of a WMD of their uranium?
I mean, are you advocating for coming up with a deal with terrorists?
Oh, are you not okay with making deals with terrorists?
Considering the last deal, it expired. We
It
put a
didn't.
deal on paper
The
for.
JCPOA didn't expire. We were withdrawn from it by Donald Trump. But I just want to be clear. So you made a point, and we might circle back to it. So you don't want no deals with terrorists. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't believe in making deals with
No deals.
terrorist organizations that fund other terrorist organizations.
Awesome.
I mean, do you disagree
Cool.
that
I mean, I
they're
think that we
funding
should
Hezbollah,
refrain
they're funding
from.
Hamas?
Oh yeah, so is, I don't know if you realize this, but so is Yisrael.
So is who?
Yisrael.
Israel. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think Israel is funding Hamas and
Oh, dude.
Hezbollah?
Yes. We know they are.
How so?
There's literal
How so?
proof.
How
And
Give
also
me
for
what you
people
got.
that forget, so is Qatar. Also, some people call it Qatar for some crazy reason. I still don't understand why it gets called Qatar. But Qatar also funds these terrorist groups. So does Saudi Arabia. Also assists in funding terrorist groups. So
Who has Israel funded as far as terrorist
Hamas,
groups?
quite literally, they have funded Hamas.
How so? In what way?
Or some of the weapons, I don't know if you realize this, but some of the weapons that they have were literally given to them by Israel.
Okay, so
They've
are you
given them
referring
flat
to
money,
Qatari
like
money?
monetary currency as well.
Are you referring to Qatari money that
No, this was
allowed to
money
enter?
that was actually from Yisrael.
Okay, and what was this money originally for? Was this for weapons or was this for humanitarian aid? What was it?
Sir, they've
Do you
been
really
funding
think that
Hamas
Israel would
for
just
decades. I'm supposed to know what every single penny was earmarked for?
I mean, you quoted it.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
just
asking
asking you,
you
do you
to
expect
earmark
me? Sorry,
exactly
am I
what.
supposed to know what every single penny was earmarked for?
100% no.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
really should, except for
Yeah.
the person. Oh, but you're claiming it went to
And
Hamas.
I already told you the different things that it's gone for. Cool. It's
I'm
literally gone for
I'm pretty
weapons.
sure humanitarian aid was
Literally
part of
gone for
that. But I
weapons.
mean, do you think they gave him a purchase order for weapons and said, "Hey, yeah, go ahead, buy weapons
They've
with all
literally
the
given them
war"?
physical weapons. Like what?
I'm
Okay.
looking this up now as we're talking, and I'm not able to see any of those funds.
Okay.
So I'd like for you to quote a source on that if you have sources at your disposal at the moment. See, there's two types of debaters. The
Do
ones
you
that
know,
come
are you
prepared
familiar with
with
the Palestine Liberation Organization?
Palestine Liberation Organization. I'm not.
Okay. So that's the group that eventually became known colloquially now as Hamas. You can also find information on funding for them from the Council on Foreign Relations. PBS did a study on it as well, on where it came from. Even the Times of Israel did a whole publication about how specifically Netanyahu propped up Hamas and how it blew up in his face the day after October 7th happened.
I mean, they've been attacking innocents in Israel for a long time, so I don't think
And
it
just to
blew
be
up
clear,
that
like
day.
this is a very clearly biased source towards Israel. And they are, it's literally in their name, and that's totally fine. But even the Times of Yisrael acknowledges that the Israeli government has been funding or propping up, in their phrasing, Hamas.
Okay, I'm reading a little bit about this. So, under the 1990s Oslo Accords, taxes and customs duties destined for Palestinian areas sent through Israel Israel has been sending that money to the PLO. So, I mean, is that what you're talking about? Because without having facts on this, does it sound right to you that Israel would essentially just send
Fund
them
warring
weapons?
factions? Yeah, it does make sense to me.
I mean, I can understand humanitarian aid, but I mean,
Okay.
let's take
I'm
a
sorry. So does something not exist just because you don't believe it?
I don't think the facts back it up here, though. I mean, how,
Again, they do. You just are choosing to be willfully blind to them.
okay, so we're focusing on the not making deals with terrorists thing.
Sure.
But let me ask
Are
you a
you
question.
familiar with the Doha Accords?
No, I was going to ask you a question,
So you're
however,
not familiar with the Doha Accords?
not off the top of my head, no.
Okay. Are you familiar with the pullout out of Afghanistan?
Yes.
Okay. Who did Donald Trump negotiate with to draft up and sign and do the Doha Accords, which was our pullout of Afghanistan?
Yeah, okay. I see where you're going with that.
Donald Trump makes it a routine,
what
and so does the United States government, unfortunately, of negotiating with terrorists to some degree. So that's
especially
why I
when
did
they're
write
the
that down,
recognized leader of a
because
country.
they weren't.
True.
The Taliban was not in
The
power
Taliban,
of Afghanistan. There was
they
literally
100% were.
there was an Afghan government. There was literally an Afghan government operating
And
separate from the Taliban that was imprisoning Taliban soldiers.
I mean,
You don't seem
not
to
to
know
support
much
the
about foreign
Taliban,
affairs,
the
and I would suggest that you stop trying to talk about it when you don't seem to know much.
the climate in Afghanistan, the peace of Afghanistan has gotten calmer since we pulled out. It really has.
Mm.
I mean, they're still not fair to women, which kind of brings me to my point about Iran. Like, you're trying to argue for Iran in a way, like we
No,
should
that's
be
your
respecting their
misinterpretation.
sovereignty.
That's your misinterpretation. In no way, shape, or form did I ever say, Iran, great! Iran is doing great things! And what did I say when I said that they were killing their protesters? I literally said that's not a good thing.
Well, why should we leave them anything to allow them to continue to work on their nuclear program? Why should we make a deal to slow their nuclear program when they're continuing to work on it? They're
Because the
keeping
last
it
deal
separate
worked.
from the public eye.
Again, the last deal worked. The deal that Donald Trump pulled us out of, that was working and was working for 3 years straight. And they didn't increase their nuclear enrichment of their uranium until after the United States withdrew from the JCPOA.
I mean, when you look at it from a funding aspect, did it really work, considering they funded Hezbollah, they funded ISIS, they funded Hamas? In the last 10, 15 years in the Middle East have been nothing but wars. Proxy wars
Again,
fought with
I'm just going to point this
with
out just to help you
Iranian
out with
money.
something, okay? I'm going to point this out to you. Qatar funds terrorist organizations. They actually house terrorist leaders, like leaders of the terrorist organizations. Qatar does. Yet we still are very intricate with them in our foreign relations. Saudi Arabia has also had the same issues. Israel is also been known to fund terrorist organizations. And yet we have
The entire
agreed to
Middle East sucks. I know.
send Israel about $3 billion a year. Actually, it's way more than that. I think it maths out to like $3.3 billion or $3.3 million a day goes to Israel from our taxpayer money. But again, you don't believe anything that you read. So It's cool.
That's not where we're getting here. I mean, okay, yeah, I'll research Qatar and what Saudi Arabia have funded there. I'm ignorant to that
I'm just
fact,
curious.
not willfully, but
That's
my
fine. Real quick
point
question.
is,
The individuals who perpetrated 9/11, do you know what country most of them were from?
Saudi Arabia.
Cool. We do know that much. That's awesome.
Yes. Okay, so my point is, you're trying to say you're not necessarily supporting Iran. I'll go as far as to say that we shouldn't be supporting any Middle Eastern country, but Qatar is our military stronghold that allows us to keep military operations in the Middle East, which, considering the fact that we've squashed ISIS more than once now, it's kind of imperative that we stay in that region
Oh,
while not
if they came
fully
back, we never
occupying the
squashed them in
country.
the first place.
I
And
mean,
to be very
you
clear, Donald Trump claimed that we eradicated ISIS under him, and guess we didn't.
okay? Well,
So
he has a habit of stretching the truth a little bit there. Let's be honest here. You can kill 90% of ISIS, and you leave that 10%, and what are they going to do? They're going to recruit another army of 14-year-olds that their fathers and uncles were murdered by the U.S. So of course you're never going to fully eradicate it, but you keep it under
well,
wraps.
maybe you shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I mean, I use the word murder. I don't care about murdering terrorists. They don't care about murdering us. These Muslim majority countries over there, they've done nothing but infight and put down women. I mean, liberals claim to care about women's rights, but you guys came right to Iran's defense. You came right to Nigeria's defense when we
Again,
killed terrorists.
I would like to know where the liberal in the room is that you're like portraying to start off with. Secondly, I'm not defending Iran. But who on me for saying that the president who said no new wars and stop getting involved in external conflicts literally should stop getting involved in external conflicts, because that's what he campaigned on. Boo on me for calling out the president of the United States who literally campaigned on no new wars and
what's the
staying out of
alternative?
everybody else's business, for dogging
What's
on
the
him
alternative?
for sticking his nose in everybody's business. Boo on me for holding him
what
to
is
his
the
word.
alternative to not getting involved in things that are causing mass deaths, starvation in Sudan, starvation in Yemen?
Oh,
and we're
sorry, that's
supposed
what
to care?
USAID was for, but I'm sure you were also against USAID.
Oh, 100% I am.
Oh, okay. So then
should
why
the
would you even
American,
care that you care about mass starvation in Sudan? You just said that
because
you
their
were against
country, their
USAID,
corrupt
which actually
country,
helped feed
their
people across the
is
entire world,
our
including that. That was our soft
is that our
power.
problem?
So so okay. Well, you just said that he's caring about feeding people in Sudan, but no, he's not, because again, that's what USAID was for, and he systematically, well, not even systematically, he just took a sledgehammer to dismantle it. So I'm
Yeah,
sorry, you can't
and
hold
that's a good
tune to
thing.
your own logic.
That's a good thing. Why should we be funding billions of dollars per
Oh,
year
you just said that
to
we
keep
should be
people?
taking care of them, and now you're saying that we shouldn't be taking care of them when I reminded you that Donald Trump dismantled
by
USAID.
eliminating terrorist
Are
threats.
you just that much of a big hypocrite?
By eliminating terrorist threats. No, they're two completely separate things.
Oh, they're
Should I
just
be putting food
automatically
on the
just two
table of a
completely
country that hates
separate,
us?
different things. Got it.
No, that's how you're
Okay.
interpreting it.
No, that's literally
I'm saying
you just. Oh wait,
I'm
I'm interpreting it when I just told you your own words.
I mean I'm literally saying to you.
Wait, I'm repeating your words back to you. But I literally just utilized your own phrase, and you said that's how I'm interpreting it, when I literally said your words back to you verbatim.
Yes, and your interpretation of those words is that I'm being a hypocrite because I care about one but not the other. I do not care about putting food on the tables of corrupt countries that chant death to America, and they train their children and their young men to be terrorists and try to infiltrate our country and other places where Christianity has a stronghold, like Nigeria, where it's a 50-50 Christian-Muslim country. They're murdering Christians for their beliefs because anybody who doesn't believe in Sharia law, according to the Quran,
Okay.
should be put to death.
Uh-huh.
And you know that's right in the Quran. That's
Do
in
you
the Quran.
do you think that we don't have like let's hold true to your logic again. So you care about those of Christian faith being murdered in other countries, right?
Yeah. I care about people of every
What
faith
about
being
the
murdered in every
Christian
country.
sorry, what about the Christians in Palestine?
Yeah. Yeah, I care about them too.
No, you don't.
Sure I do. Are you insinuating I don't?
If you cared about it, then you would have been demanding that everybody stop sending money to Israel because they were literally perpetuating the death of Christians in the Gaza Strip.
Maybe Hamas should stop putting their military
See,
strongholds
like
in
he's just
civilian
like, let's
populations.
just flip it around. It's all their
Why
fault.
do you-
It's all there. It's not the people literally killing them.
Oh no,
right?
it is their
It's
fault.
not
It is
literally the
literally
people
their fault.
killing them. It's the fault of the people that
So-
are trying to stay alive. Got it.
Why else would you put a military stronghold next to a kindergarten or a hospital?
Sir,
think
I
it's
don't know if you
because they
realize
didn't have any
this.
other faith?
Yeah, I don't know if you realize this, but that happens in Israel.
Yeah, look at the size of Israel.
Oh,
Look at the size
now it just changes because look at the size of Israel. So if we use that logic, look at the size of the Gaza Strip. What room did they have? Oh, wait. That doesn't suit your logic
It applies-
anymore.
it-
What room did they
it ap-
have?
it
The
applies to
Gaza
both.
Strip is smaller than Israel.
It applies to both. I mean, were there
Nah,
any,
I'm done with
were
you.
there any
You're no, go do some
Yeah,
research.
you're mad.
I'm so mad. Actually, I was enjoying myself, but then you say stupid stuff. And you are so much of a hypocrite. It's ridiculous. You can't stand by your own logic. You literally can't stand by your own logic. I'm supporting you with the money I gain from. I know you've said this before, Thomas, and I mean I'm totally cool with it. I appreciate you sending me funds. It does help me keep doing this every day. So yes, please keep coming back. But I still would like for you to answer the question: why you think that I need to be married and have kids? Can you help me that? Yes, there was funding, Jeff, past countering the PLO. Mermaid, the state of Minnesota is being overrun by. I'm not even going to humor this. You can't even spell it. I'm going to address something real quick. The fraud that has been occurring in Minnesota, right? And really I should use past tense. It should be occurred in Minnesota. Has been under investigation since 2018. Further under investigation since 2021, with the first indictment that we saw for the most recent fraud because of C-19 that was investigating, and even admittedly, right, because it was Amy Boker, I can't remember her last name, Amy, A-I-M-E-E, right, that was just convicted in March of 2025. Well, she was indicted in 2022 for defrauding the child care funds that was put out under the C-19 pandemic. So you're still so wrong. Like, perhaps you guys should really research some things. Guess what? I just want to also help you out. Amy was a white woman. Maybe America should be better. It definitely should be. Thank you, Walken, for the jewels. And Kayla, thank you for your donation. If I get married, I lose all medical needs. Having kids, I can't I know. Thank you. They don't care. I would love for just Thomas to tell me why I need to be married and have kids. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 38.
38. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am. Yes, I am. Yep.
Okay. And what did Donald Trump do in his first year in office that earned your continued support?
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to say it's nice to meet you. Actually, a longtime listener, so it's pretty cool.
Thanks.
But yeah. So basically, I think it's like it's an all-around type of thing that's encompassing everything he does. Like, there's not like particular things I like. I like the fact that he stands up to the European Union in regards to their globalist aspirations. I like America first. I like there's a lot of things I like. The illegal immigration thing is unique. I actually lost my job when I was 17 to an illegal immigrant, and
I
that was
don't
kind
care
of
about anecdotes, so
okay. Sure. Yeah, but the main aspect I think is the fact that I see the European economy failing, and the fact that the United States, although like some factors appear to be like kind of fake, we're still on the up and up as opposed to them, and that's the main thing I appreciate.
up and up on
I feel like
what economic metric are you trying to cite here?
I'd probably go with wages as far as that goes. If you compare us to like places like the UK, their average wage is like half of ours, and their taxes are much higher, and their cost of living is higher, and the medical system is terrible. I'm just glad we didn't go that direction. That's what I would say. I just did not
I
want to
am
end up.
curious. So I'm just curious, what is the United States federal minimum wage?
The federal minimum wage is, I think, was it $7.25 or something like that?
$7.25. And you said that the United Kingdom's is lower. Would you be surprised to know that their minimum wage is $12.36 in pounds, which is worth more in USD, so that'd probably be closer to like $14. In fact, I could even look up what that conversion rate would be.
I apologize. I meant the average, like the average income per
Oh,
capita.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
The
that's what I was
average.
shooting
Okay,
for.
so what I need to look
Yeah.
up is the average income in the UK. Okay.
Yeah, per capita.
Average income per capita.
I actually have lots of people that I work with that are in that.
Again, what did I say earlier?
All right, I hear you.
Cool.
No anecdotal. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
you meant?
don't care
Okay.
about anecdotes. Yeah.
Okay, you just things you can look up.
Yes, I like empirical data.
Roger that.
Let's see. When was this updated? 2024. So yeah, it's about half. But
Yeah.
I hope you realize that their cost of living is lower than ours.
Well, when you look at the townhomes and things like that, I mean, your average home in the United States, unfortunately, because of banking conglomerates, has doubled. But if our average home price is $400,000, theirs is much higher. On top of the fact that they got VAT on everything, you have to pay license. You must have auto insurance. To own a car in the
You
UK is
also
outrageous.
have to have auto insurance in the United
Well, of
States of
course, yeah.
America to own a car, sir.
Well, technically, if it's like a collector, you can off-road title it and park it, and you can own as many cars as you want.
Yeah, as
There,
long as you're not
it's
driving it. Okay.
right.
I guess I
But
don't
there they will
understand
seize
what
it.
your obsession is with the United Kingdom right now.
Well,
It's quite
I just see
odd.
them as our
Like
peer.
you're comparing us, right? So this doesn't necessarily have anything to do with what your first claim was about the globalist aspirations that Donald Trump is standing up against the European Union against,
Okay.
right?
Well, yeah. Would you like me to elaborate further? Or?
Sure.
Yeah. So, like, it's just things like when he stands in front of the WEF and things like that, and he tells them that we won't be a socialist country because it does fail, and it has failed Europe in many ways. The fact that their green policies have led to them buying more oil from Russia than ever, which has actually like put them in the hands of a dictator. He's pretty much responsible for all their energy. I'm
And
glad that
what
we're becoming
website
more
did you
independent.
use to see how much oil each country is buying from Russia? Do you have a
I
source
don't
for
have a
that?
website offhand. I'm particularly talking
Oh,
about the
okay.
fact that
I
Germany
hope you realize
shut
that the
down.
only two NATO countries that are actively buying oil from Russia, because there's only two, and it's
Germany is in big
Hungary.
trouble.
It's not Germany.
Germany doesn't buy gas and oil from Russia?
No, that's all sanctioned for a reason.
Well, okay, but they prefer to outsource. You know, they get most of their green energy is supplemented by coal, which they fail to admit, and we don't fail to admit that we own it. And then you have the green energy crisis. You have all the regulations on the automobiles that makes their it's a lot more expensive to run an automobile. Trump just announced he's going to cut regulations on automotive manufacturing so that we can actually produce cheaper cars with lowering the emissions requirements and things like that. I think it's just generally going to be a lot cheaper to live here, and you'll probably will see a European drain of a lot of them moving here, from what I've seen actually already.
Oh, okay.
And as far as I think for me, it's just an economic thing, future-wise. I feel like if we would have went the other way,
I
the
don't
situation.
care about your hypothetical on if someone else was elected president. It's silly.
Okay. No, I understand. But yeah, how do you feel about what are your facts? How you feel about the economic outcome? Where we're heading? Do you think we're going down or up?
On what metric are you asking me about the economic outcome?
I would say like personal quality of life.
Not good
Average
because
person.
deflation doesn't exist.
Inflation, or sorry, I didn't hear you.
Deflation does not occur.
So you need deflation to occur. That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir, because wages are not being raised.
Yeah. Would you say it was an inflation issue or a supply and demand issue?
Inflation.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not like we're low on resources. It's just that depending on everything. What would be your solution? I'm generally curious. What would be your solution? What do you think we should do?
One sec. What would be
Like
my solution to
yeah, like
inflation?
for
How
inflation.
about
Yeah.
getting rid of all of the blanket tariffs to start with?
The blanket tariffs.
Yep.
Do you think that's what caused inflation? Because I think we were on track for higher inflation before the tariffs.
And we actually weren't on track before the tariffs for higher inflation. Are you not familiar with what the inflation rate was prior to April 1st?
Well, I don't think we can trust actually any including Trump's administration, as far as his inflation numbers and employment numbers. Have been shown that they have to readjust that all the time. I think.
Yes. Do you know how unemployment data is collected by the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
I don't know, but I know it's inaccurate.
It's
no matter who's
conducted
the
through
president.
surveys. Yeah, it gets routinely updated. But these are still metrics that other countries grade the United States on. So as much as you can disagree with the metrics, that's a you problem, because other countries rely on the data that the Bureau of Labor Statistics publish for them to consider what they are going to do or potentially do business with the United States of America. And to be very clear, Donald Trump absolutely has a globalist agenda with how much he's bragging about all of the supposed investments that are supposed to be coming to the United States.
That's an interesting take. I think it's more like an extraction agenda. Like we want the best minds and we want your money. It's like an American imperialistic view. I don't think he cares about anyone but the United States.
Okay. Sure.
I think that's fair, though, because I'd rather live here than Russia or China or anywhere else, really. So I think that's a great thing. Because, we should be a little bit more aggressive, but we just have to own it. Everyone complains. Like your last callers, they say, oh, well, the United States does some bad things, but every country does bad things. But we just have a president now that owns it. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. So when I brought up tariff, sorry, somebody is asking me, what is a tariff?
What is a tariff? It's customs sees a product that the president decided to put a levy on, and I have to pay it. In fact, I just paid a $955 tariff on a product from the UK.
It's not the answer I was specifically looking for it, but it does get him there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But to me personally, I'm happy to pay it because I feel like that's the UK's fault for not doing business properly. I mean that I wouldn't have had to pay that tariff if they would have, curtailed and owned up to how everyone treats our economy. I mean, we work more hours per capita than I believe every other, person in the world. So the United States, our productivity is insane. So
It's
I feel like
because
people should
we
have to
don't
pay.
pay livable wages that people feel like they have to work multiple jobs just to put food on their table every day.
Yeah. How many is that? Is it like 20%, 30% of Americans live?
Okay. I think it's a higher percentage than that.
Yeah.
What?
But
I am going to look this one up for a percentage of Americans.
no, I'm curious.
Live
Yeah, I
paycheck to
don't
pay.
know.
64 to 70%. You
But
were way off. Live paycheck to paycheck in the
paycheck
United
to paycheck.
States.
Well, I mean, we do live in a capitalist economy. I mean, we run on debt, so we all kind of sign up for that.
Oh, now
I mean,
it's just we all
nobody's
sign up
starving.
for it.
People are starving in China.
I'm sorry. Do you not realize that it's estimated 42,000 American citizens die from malnutrition every year?
I'm surprised that's not more because of
I
the
mean, I don't care
corporations
about
and
your
what they put in the food, but I think
malnutrition.
yeah, no, we don't have any nutrition. I would agree with that. Even the people that do get to eat, it's not quality. I agree with you there, but I don't think anyone's starving to death. I mean, we have
Sir.
many health problems, which is actually what RFK Jr. is.
Oh my God. Sir, malnutrition is starvation.
Well, no one. We don't have like, skinnies walking around.
Malnutrition is starvation.
So you're talking about not having proper nutrition.
No.
I mean, there's nobody starving in the streets. I mean, you get food anywhere. They proved that. I mean, you feed the people and then they don't revolt. Like that was the whole plan in the first place. I'm just saying. I think he's not the. I mean, he's probably not the best, but he age is a factor, and he is a boomer, so he's got that going for him. And he definitely watches a lot of Fox News, apparently, unfortunately. But I'm saying for who he is, I think he's doing pretty well, and everything proves to be okay generally. I mean, when you compare it to other countries.
Nope.
We have food to eat. We have housing. I mean, so what
okay.
is? But what is your opinion on?
Here, we'll break this down for you since apparently you don't know what malnutrition is. Okay, so here go. It is estimated that at minimum 42,000 American citizens die from starvation annually within the United States. Does that help? Malnutrition is starvation.
Okay, I'll have to look into that.
You should.
I will. No, absolutely.
You should.
I'm here to learn. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to learn, and that's why I listen to you because I get your opinions, and I appreciate that. I'll check that out.
Okay, man. Well, I'm gonna. I've been on the phone with you for a bit, so I'm gonna move on, and you have a great rest of your Friday. Okay.
All right. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
55.
55. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
Okay. Can you tell me what exactly Donald Trump has done in his first year back in office that earned your continued support?
Again, I've been listening to the stream and some of the things, again, go back to the undocumented immigrants.
When you're saying again, have I talked to you before today? Or like,
No.
Okay. Have I talked to you already on the stream?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the use of again just threw me off because that made it sound like I've already talked to you. Okay, so you want to talk about immigration. What specifically about immigration?
Again, when she made the claim of undocumented people. Are you there?
I
Hello?
don't know what claim is being made right now.
Oh, it's a little delay. I'm sorry.
Well, just stop
I-
just stop the stream in the background. It would be my first
Yeah.
suggestion.
Yeah, I apologize.
You're good.
So again, the claim was undocumented, quantifying people coming across the border. You stated like that you can't quantify the number of people. So we don't know how many people are actually in the country illegally.
We have an estimate, but it's not an exact. And do you know where we get that
Or-
estimate from?
Where do we get that estimate from?
Census.
Okay. And how many people open the door from the census when they come knocking?
Do you think that that's the only way that they perform the studies?
Well, again, how do you just said the census counts them.
Right. Because they send out anonymous mailers. They don't just go door to door anymore.
Okay. So again, how do we quantify how many undocumented people
Yeah.
are in this
So
country?
according to the Department of Homeland Security's report that they released, right, in April of 2024, right? At that time, all the way through January of 2022, the United States of America had an estimated 11.6 million undocumented or unauthorized immigrants within the United States of America. And where they were getting that number from was previous reports and studies performed by the Department of Homeland Security, Census Bureau data, which is not just done every 10 years. The full census is done every 10 years, right? But they do routine mini census throughout the entire, but between that 10-year period. And all of this data has actually been published by the Department of Homeland Security. So that's the most data that we know from a government direct source, right? Is from the Department of Homeland Security report issued April 2024, about 11.6 million unauthorized immigrants within the United States or illegal aliens.
So again, anonymous being mailed and then going, would you accept door to door simultaneously?
Not all of it's done door to door, but yes, some is door to door.
Right. And some is done via mail. We could agree?
The majority of it now is being done via mail. But
Okay.
yes,
And how many of those do you think go into a garbage can and are not answered?
couldn't tell you.
Okay. So again, the numbers you quote of 11 million people that are been counted or quantified, would you agree that there are more people that are in this country undocumented or illegal?
No, I would not agree with that because I have no way of knowing. That would be a
And again-
belief, not an agreement that I could make.
Okay, because people would not answer a door and or fill out a mailer. So again, you in common sense factor, there
I
would
don't
be
care
more
about
than
your
11
idea of
million.
common sense. Common sense is different to different people.
Common sense, if we would agree that people would throw that in the garbage.
Common
and not
sense
answer
is
the-
different to other individuals.
Okay.
Would you think that it is common sense to know what the average is, like how to calculate an average? Or is it
I'm
common
sorry.
sense to know the tax rate and for your tax bracket automatically offhand?
Yes.
Do you think that's
Common
common
sense.
sense? Is to know
Yeah.
your tax bracket that you fall in without
Yes,
filing
that
your
is-
taxes?
Yes.
Hey,
Absolutely.
can anybody, there is over 1,000 people watching us right now across all the streams.
Sure.
How many people know exactly what tax bracket they fall in right this second without looking anything up? I'm actually curious. If you know the tax bracket that you fall in right now, put a 1 in all the chats. Put 2 if you don't know it.
Are you getting a lot of responses? Because I stepped away.
Yeah, I'm getting a huge mix.
Okay.
It's about even. So that automatically fails your claim that that's common sense.
I'm sorry. So, again, a 50-50 split.
Does
People-
not make it common sense. You would need, like, I don't think you understand. Most people do not know. The reason why I know what tax bracket I fall into is because it's literally like I am a numbers freak. It's what I do. I'm obsessed with numbers. Numbers are my thing. They make me happy sometimes.
Okay.
Math, not necessarily, but numbers make me happy. So I know these things.
So, again, to put into talking the last topic of wages, of people living paycheck to paycheck, would you say those people know what tax bracket they're in?
No.
Okay. Next topic, I want to just go back again, maybe to people living paycheck to paycheck. You quoted 60 to 70%.
64
of
to
people.
70. Yeah.
64 to 70. And with people living paycheck to paycheck, is it, again, would it be an assumption that people are living beyond their means or within their means?
That would be your assumption.
Okay.
Do you what do you think would be necessary for someone that only makes the federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour between 2 jobs? Realistically, they can only work 1 full-time and 1 part-time, because otherwise you would get like almost no sleep at a certain point. So what is within their, like, where would you have to live within the United States of America to be able to afford to live off of $7.25 an hour?
I would not know where you could live to live
Oh.
off of $7.25.
You couldn't live anywhere. I believe the lowest cost of living within the entire country to live comfortably is Oklahoma at $38,000 annually, and that's $18 an hour. So even the cheapest state, right, is still more than double the federal minimum wage. Yet Oklahoma still has a state minimum wage of $7.25 an hour. So you
Okay,
can make a
so-
claim that people are living outside of their means. And yes, I would absolutely agree that there are definitely people that live outside of their means. 1,000%. Okay? 1,000%. Right? I
Okay.
can acknowledge that people splurge a little bit too much. Fine. Whatever. But to
How do
start
you-
with, the wages aren't livable across this country to just do the simplest of jobs, which I don't think that somebody should be required to get a graduate degree in order to make a wage that is livable in their state. I think that the simplest job should be able to pay a livable wage if that's what somebody enjoys doing, right? So if somebody actually enjoys working at McDonald's, which I guarantee there are people that actually enjoy doing that job because people make it all the way up to managers, right? Working at McDonald's, they do. Manager still doesn't pay enough, but they do. Then that's what they should be able to do, and they should be able to work and make a wage that pays for their rents, 3 meals a day, and all of the necessities, including internet, within their home.
So for the states that are paying $18 an hour versus the federal minimum wage, are those people then still living paycheck to paycheck?
No, sir, that gave you one state and I gave you one number
No,
in
no,
that,
I
like,
understand that.
no. So
Oklahoma, I got it in
let's
federal,
see.
but
What
California
states
has a,
have
I believe it's
higher?
$19.
I believe it's 20. Higher.
Oh,
Okay, let
I
me just
believe
do
New
minimum
York is,
wage by state. And some of them are increasing this year. All right, let's see.
so if I can ask another question.
Can I just sort this by the wage number? Connecticut is the first one at above 16. It only just. California is only 1650. So not even at 18. DC is 1750. New York is increasing to 1650. Not a singular state is $18 an hour.
Okay.
So by the metric, if you go based off of the least expensive
So,
state in the entire country that only get $7.25 an hour, not a single state pays the minimum to live within Wyoming.
so you're saying each individual state has a minimum wage, correct?
Yes.
And what's the last one on the list?
What do you mean last one? The last state?
Yeah, on that list. So
Sorry,
again,
this is
we
in
said,
alphabetical order. What are you talking about?
oh,
Then
I
if
thought you
we go
sorted
based
it.
off of that, no, it didn't let me sort it. If we go based off of just alphabetical order, then obviously the last one is Wyoming.
Right. And what's their state minimum wage?
$7.25.
Oh, okay. So their state is $7.25. Okay.
Yep.
So we go back to, again, people living paycheck to paycheck. And you said 1,000% people live beyond.
Some people. Do not put words in my mouth. I said there are some people that
I
live.
said that.
Yeah.
Some
No,
people
you didn't. You
live.
just said
So,
people live. You didn't say some people. You
okay.
said people live.
Some people live beyond their means.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you draw that conclusion?
How do I draw that conclusion?
Yeah.
Probably if you base it off of the number of bankruptcies that occur within the United States every year.
So the number of the number of bankruptcies, the number of bankruptcies in the United States, you feel are those people that are living outside their means?
Not all of them, but a good portion of them. For the ones that are literally just about the debt that they accrued on credit, absolutely. Yeah. They went beyond their means to a point where they could no longer afford it, right? For people that filed bankruptcy because of medical debt, that wasn't anything that they could control. But that stuff
okay.
isn't publicly available knowledge for why an individual filed bankruptcy, whether it was because of credit card debt, student loan debt, which doesn't all get only some of it gets resolved through bankruptcy, or medical debt.
So they in fact would be part of whatever percentage you say are those 60 to 74% are living paycheck
No, we
to
don't
paycheck.
know if they live paycheck to paycheck, sir.
We don't know. So that number could be lower.
No, I'm just saying that the idea that I would have to prove that some people live beyond their means would be the number of bankruptcies that are filed in the United States a year.
Okay. So what percentage of bankruptcies, personal bankruptcies, are filed each year?
What percentage? I don't think it gives me a percentage. It'll give me a numerical value. So you want me to try to find out how many were filed in, I doubt 2025 data is available yet. So, or the full year. How many, fine. Were filed in 2024. Oh, well, according to the United States courts, as of November 24, 2025, bankruptcy filings increased 10.6% for the month of 2025 over the year of 2025 over the year of 2024. All right, so we have three. What's our current three? We'll just say, since you want a percentage.
Again, so there was a percentage more bankruptcy from 2024
So
into
I just want to give
2025.
you a percentage of the American population. I just want to give you a percentage, right? There's about 346 million American citizens. There was 517,000 bankruptcies filed in 2024. That makes up less than 1% of the entire United States population. Let me break this down a little bit further. If I recall correctly, it was about 269 million were over the age of 18 as of 2022. So again, that's still less than 1%. That's actually 0.19% of American adults. Literally less than 1%.
Less than 1%.
Yeah. Anyways,
Of the
what does this have to do with Donald Trump, by the way? I've let this go on for far too long.
Again, when you quote that 60 to 74 people are living paycheck to paycheck,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm guessing that's off of some type of survey.
That was done by Investopedia.
Okay.
And they
So
said
again-
67%. Cool. What does this have to do with Donald Trump?
So what it has to do with Donald Trump is, again, when people are doing a little bit better with inflation being lower under Donald Trump, that, again, an opinion poll that you say that 60 to 74 people are living
It's not an
paycheck
opinion
to
poll,
paycheck.
it's their personal experience in this case. So you're just, oh, by the way, so you brought up the inflation rate. What is the inflation rate?
I believe it's 3.2 right now.
Where do you get 3.2 from?
I picked it out of my head.
Have you ever looked at the Bureau of Labor Statistics data on CPI?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I haven't.
okay.
What's the inflation rate?
Honestly, I don't know because the data is incorrect. It's missing 18 data points.
It's missing data points.
It's missing 18 out of 21 data points for 2 full months. So technically it's missing 36 data points.
Okay, so with those missing data points, what would inflation be right now?
With those, I don't know. I can't guess what the numbers are. And what, unfortunately, the Bureau of Labor Statistics did is they counted the missing entries or the blank entries as 0, meaning it obfuscated the data and still divided it by 12 instead of what it should have been divided by 10.
Okay, and you love to do math, so just you can figure it out from the Department of Labor that you're quoting.
Oh no, that requires me to look at 2 different charts. The one that they provide just off the CPI data does not go back the full 12 months that would be required. And also, they don't even utilize the same verbatim for it. But I do know one that I did mathematically myself, specifically for natural piped gas. The current Bureau of Labor Statistics report shows it at 9.1% with October and November numbers missing. Now, if you actually look it up and you add it all together and then you divide it by 10 instead of 12, it would be 10.97%. Rounded up to 11 because they don't do 2 decimal points. So if we base it off of that metric alone, knowing that it's already off by 1.9%, then yeah, I would say that it's much higher than the 2.6% that the Bureau of Labor Statistics data is estimating November 2025's inflation rate was, with 36 missing data entries.
Okay. So your saying is inflation is right now at 10%.
I gave you one thing. What one data set did I say is that, which is still the incorrect number that I gave, is that 10%?
Okay. So if inflation,
I literally
right?
named it.
Again,
What data set did I say was at what you think I said 10%? I said 11, but
okay. You said okay. So it's 11. Again, I'm just going based off
which
your
data
numbers.
set?
Again,
Which data
what
set
you
did I
quoted.
say was at 11%? I didn't say all inflation was at 11%. I said one specific data set was at 11%. Which one did I say?
The pipeline.
Piped
Whatever.
energy, piped gas, yeah. So like
Piped
propane
gas.
and stuff, yeah.
Okay. So pipe gas is at 11 is up 11%.
It's at
Okay.
11% for the 10 months of data that we have.
Okay. It's okay. So in there, in the data points, what else is listed? Groceries and food, electrical, things like that.
You want me to name all 18 data points off the top of
No,
my
you
head?
don't have to pick another one.
Okay. Sorry, again,
Pick a
this
data point
requires
that's
me to
there.
give you multiple things, and so what you're asking me to do, and I just want to be clear, you want me to do your homework for you, right?
No, I would like to have a conversation because if I
On
say
something that you are just now being educated on and you don't know anything about currently.
okay, so when you asked me what the inflation rate was, when you asked me what about Trump, and I said inflation's at 3.2%,
Mhm.
and the government's
Which is
reporting
incorrect.
2
With
point
missing data. Yeah.
2 point whatever with missing
That's
data. You pointed out one. I'm guessing
Yes.
energy and gas and pipeline
One
is
that I
at 11%.
specifically had already done math on. And again, I just memorize numbers because my brain does weird stuff. So just for everybody else to see, this is the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics economic release for November 2025. I cannot help that their thing is just a weird font. Okay, guys? But just to show, we have 21 data sets with 2 full months of missing data. 18 entries for each month, a total of 36 missing entries. The one that I had previously done the math on was utility, piped gas service, 9.1% is what they
Correct.
have on their chart, but that's with dividing the numbers by a full 12 instead of the 10 for the information that we have. And these aren't like this percentage point that you see here. You don't just add those up and then get this number, right?
Right.
You don't. Yeah. So you have to do more than that. And I can't easily remember exactly where I went to get the full one. Because when I went over here, it just doesn't want to give me all of the charts that I saw before.
Right.
Yeah. See, this isn't the one that I had before. Cool. So I'm just going to point this out here. All right. Our
Yep.
current economic data, our inflation data is going to be skewed for the next year because the Bureau of Labor Statistics isn't even doing math correct with accounting for missing numbers and not dividing them by 12 out of the full data set.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you.
All right. Oh. Okay. I don't know what his point was. All right. I truly don't. I'm good. I'm surprised as many people stayed around for a numbers conversation as y'all did. I'm pleasantly surprised because normally numbers is what make y'all go to sleep and leave the live. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around for all of this numbers data and stuff that we went over. So appreciate you so much. Cyro, thank you for the jewels. King, thank you for the jewels. Colin, thank you for the jewels. Feisty, I'm sorry I didn't get to ask your question. But we know why. We know why. Do you want an ice pack for a possible headache? I don't actually have a headache, but I do appreciate it. Thank you, WTB, for the jewels. Oh, did you? I don't think. Are you the same one that paid the other one that didn't spell? No, you're not. Okay. You actually did spell Somali right, so I appreciate that. Got the whole block eating off your tax dollars, 8 billion gone, you ain't getting none back. Okay. I'm going to help you out with something. All right. It is estimated that the fraud was 9 billion, but it has not been proven yet. And I also want to help you guys with something else real quick. Innocent until proven guilty within the United States of America. Similarly enough with knowing the full totals. What we do know is that Amy, gosh, I can't remember her last name. I'm so sorry. I'd have to look that up. What was her last name? The woman that was convicted in March of 2025 for having ran the whole fraud scam in Minnesota, right? A white American woman who was a citizen of the United States of America, right? She was indicted in 2022 under the previous administration, right? They've estimated hers to be 5.4 million. So it is possible that total they get up to 9. I'm not going to deny that one. But again, we have to get there and it has to be proven. We know that she was the front runner of it because again, she had her day in court. Just like every other person on US soil is entitled to if they are accused of a crime. Due process. Thank you for the 14 bits. Everyone knows BLS lies about CPI. I don't agree with that necessarily. Thank you, Star, for the jewels. For someone that asked what are jewels, it's the equivalent of coins on TikTok, but on YouTube, they're called jewels. So jewels are coins. Okay. What politician do you support? At the moment, none, because I don't see any policies that are being pushed out. I don't know what anybody's running on for the 2026. I don't even support politicians until I see what work they've done. I might support the agenda that they are pushing, but I don't support them themselves. I hope that helps. I support policies. All right, guys. Well, I'm at my time, so I am going to go ahead and end it for the night. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. I will see you guys at some point tomorrow, I believe. I'm unsure what time. If you want to know exactly when I go live, please join the Discord server. Linktree in my bio. Hit that join, go through the verification steps. There are a few steps that you have to do to get verified. So go join the server. Come say hi. You'll know exactly when I go live, especially on the weekends. Otherwise, Monday through Thursday, I typically go live from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So I will see you guys at some point tomorrow. Or if not, I'll let you know in this Discord server. So join. You guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much for being here. Toodaloos.